My name is Lucia McCallum. I'm a senior here at UVM. I've been doing CNS for a year now.
My name is Diedrich. I'm a senior at the University of Vermont. This is my third semester interning with CNS.
My name is Morrissey. I'm a senior at UVM. I've been with CNS for, I think, 3 semesters.
My name is Charlotte Oliver. I have done CNS for, I guess, a year and a half. I'm a senior.
I think there's less instruction, and I can sort of learn as I do. If I fail at something, I can just sort of correct that mistake the next time. I think that's been very helpful.
As you're learning the principles of journalism and news writing, you're actually making articles.
It is more akin to like having a real job. When you're going out and reporting in the field, you're doing so just by yourself, like as an adult. You're bearing all the responsibility, and it's really fun.
I think it was very hard for me at first to sort of just approach people and interview them, but also sort of, having questions at the ready. I think now versus when I started, I have a better sense of what my story is before I go and report.
I get really nervous whenever I'm going out in the field to shoot. I would say that it hasn't gone away, but I've just learned how to deal with it, and I feel like I can do things even though they're extremely challenging, like going up and talking to a stranger, being like, can I please take your photo? And also, what's your name? How old are you? Where do you live?
It's really hard to call up people, cold call, people who have important roles and say, I want to talk to you and you should talk to me. That's uncomfortable, and I think it's gotten a lot more comfortable.
There was massive flooding again this summer, like there was last year. And I met this woman who was actually my neighbor, whose house both times got just flooded, and she was still cleaning up from the last flood when her basement got flooded again. And that was, for me, eye-opening to see real life consequences of these disasters in basically my neighborhood.
I drove with the reporter to this farm where they had just experienced this really huge barn fire, and it was really, really intense. The lady farmer that was talking to us was crying because she had just lost most of her herd. We got to actually see the barn that had burned down, and I had to take photos of it. And it was really difficult, but I think it was one of the first moments where I kind of realized how real all of what we're doing is, and it was rewarding, and it taught me how to capture a moment when it's hard to capture it. A lady's crying, you probably don't want to take her photo, but you need to take her photo, and I did.
I think I've learned a lot about what I care about with CNS, because I have so much freedom to choose the stories I write about.
You start to realize that everybody has a story, and really they most of the time want to talk about it, and that can get you places, just talking to people and hearing them, not just listening to what they're saying, but hearing their story and connecting. That's something I'm gonna try to bring to everything I do.
I'm really comfortable talking to anybody because you're thrown into positions where you have to be like that, and you're trying to get quotes from people, you're trying to learn information to write your story. That means you need to be able to connect with people really fast.
And I think you learn about yourself a lot in those situations, how you navigate a room and get to know people, and put yourself out there.
Having CNS was so invigorating. I just felt like a person, and it was extremely satisfying.